Hong Kong, where people of all ages are enjoying a special avian visitor. The city's busy harbor is never short of action, but a new rubbery addition is taking things to another level. Our reporter Jin Jiabo was there to find out more.
Despite the heavy rain and the coldest day in May in almost a century, hundreds of people gathered at Hong Kong's Victoria Harbour to take a look at the new guest. A giant rubber dog. It began its global tour back in 2007, and after 12 international visits, it has finally arrived at Hong Kong, its first trip to China. The giant body is made of more than 200 PVC plates and weighs 600 kilograms. Standing 6 stories tall, this massive bag is a stark contrast to the vessels in the harbor. Getting the idea of creating the giant dog, the designer said the giant toy is meant for adults who could use a friendly reminder of their childhoods.
It's an adult thing, if you ask me. It's not about a child, but it reflects back to your childhood. Those times where you had no stress, no economics, you could play, you could be a child without having too much pressure.
But designing it wasn't easy. Getting the shape just right took some effort.
The beak is, for example, very important, that it has to be in this shape, as you see here, you want this. So with an inflatable, everything wants to be round.
Sure, yeah.
So you have to design that it stays in this shape, So you can see that on the pictures also. We have to make, intersections to keep it in the shape I want. So you have to work with an inflatable method and think about what happens when you put air in it. So that's challenging to keep the shape beautiful, but also inflated in the meantime.
Now after designing the dog, making sure it stays afloat is another challenge. Hoffman says he brought in experts to help out.
Wind, pressure, electric, all these constantly challenging projects you have to take care of. So there is a crew right now, they are monitoring the rubber duck 24/7, Every minute they need to know how the weather forecast changes, and if the wind is too hardcore, they have to deflate it, because otherwise it rips it off the pontoon. So in that case, you guys will notice that the duck is sleeping if there's too much wind, and if it's up, no problem.
In our interview, the designer told us that there is no favorite harbor for him because the whole globe is a unique best type for him. And he also hopes this giant rubber dog can bring peace to the whole world. 金家博 CCTV, Hong Kong.